Trinkets. Let me get the team ready, and I'm gonna gather myself. I'm gonna refill my drink.
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself.
Snowblind. We'll do the giveaways, by the way, after Dark Dungeon 4. You know what? Regardless of sub count, I'm gonna do a bunch of giveaways if we beat Dark Dungeon 4. If we don't beat it, we'll go by sub count. Snowblind. Snowblind, thank you for the gift subs. To Lord Arcanon, to Raz, to Voodoo Jones, to Sky Sentinels. I know all these names. Snowblind, thank you so much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. How you doing, Gravelfoot?
You will join us or die, Master.
Sorry, can't keep yourself awake any longer, not without risking yourself being dead. DD tomorrow. Good luck. Thank you, Ashgar. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Have a good night or good day for you. What week is it? It's week 97. Alright. I'm like shaking. It's just a game. It's just a game. Cold water or the eye fatigue? Concentration. Yeah, thank you. I will. Thank you, Barbarian. It's you to come out to watch. Be a noob again, right? Just a game. Just a game that I spent 2,000 hours getting to this point on. That's a real time spent. What's your favorite class character? From a aesthetic standpoint, I like the Crusader because I like that holy melee warrior. If I had to choose one character that I like the best and that I like really using, I'm pretty sure it'd have to be a Hellion or Highwayman. One of those two. It might be 4 hours, yeah. Alright. Our biggest dodge, Trinkets. No more skeevers for the record. Good dodge, Puzzle. Good dodge. Bad dodge. Oh, man. All right, let's get our trinkets, and then I'm going to refill my drink, and then we're going to do this. We're going to do it. Gonna do it. Probably take Wilbur's flag.
A kind gesture.
Chitin, thank you for the 50 bits. If you fail, I want my bits back. Deal.
He will join us or die.
Take that, Puzzle. Snowblind. Snowblind, thank you for gifting Puzzle a subscription. Master something 5 times are awesome. Original learner. Alright, what's our best dodge trinkets? So this dungeon counts as Radiant Light. So let's bring down our light, or our trinkets that work in Radiant Light that have dodge on them. What else has dodge that we own? Overture Box has dodge. Is that the last thing that I have?
Tread lightly. This is Boo's domain.
Hit it, Wayne.
Yoshi!
Ukitatious. Uke, thank you for another donation. Thank you, Uke. 3 down. 1 to go, Uke. Uke, thank you for the support. Wayne, one more time for Uke. Uke's a regular here, so you know the drill, Wayne. Hit it, Wayne.
Tread lightly. This is Boo's domain. Yoshi!
Thank you, Uke. Seriously. Said she would unsub. We failed tonight. Told her that was rude. She wouldn't budge. Genitails wouldn't budge, huh? Girly friend tonight. What's going on? Thank you, opponents. I was wondering about bacon. Okay, so the highest dodge we can get on our Houndmaster is 15, is 30 total. Now, if I trade out Camo Cloak for Wilbur's, what's his dodge going to be at? It's at 35 from Luminous. Ancestor Cloak is a guarantee, so he's going to be at 50. He's going to have guard stacked 3 times, so he's going to be at 110. To get 95% dodge on him, we're going to need him to be at about 120 dodge. So he only needs 10 more dodge. 10 more dodge. I think Wilbur's flag is the safest one for him. Overture box is a good argument too, though. Overture actually gives him a little extra health just in case the enemy gets super lucky and gets multiple crits through. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room, and accuracy doesn't matter at all. Huh. Health. This gets us at almost exactly 95% dodge. This one, we lose 2 dodge. But we're still going to be at what? 60 plus the 6. So we're going to be at 118 dodge. That should be fine. Takes his health to 47, which is a bit safer. 6 extra health over 2 dodge. I think I'll do that. Is it possible to get the heart without a death? Yes, and that's what we're about to do. Alright. 15 dodge. Here's our dodge option, our trinket options for our Crusader. So our Crusader, we need dodge on him also for the AoEs. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to go through that. Thank you. Thank you, though. How many dungeons? 1. Or hits on you? What is the ancestor? Okay, here's a question. What is the ancestor's accuracy on his unmake? Can anyone check that for me? What is the accuracy on the ancestor's unmake them move? That'll determine which of those 2 trinkets I use. You go with more than 2. The come into your maker move, he doesn't use it if you go in with 2 people. I'm actually thinking about taking the candle. I don't know. 113, okay. So that's fine then. Yeah, 113. That's not as high as I thought it would be. So this is fine. We'll have 95%. You can't go above 95%. This is Reynolds. Yeah, it's Reynolds. The whole dungeon 113, thank you. Okay, so this is fine. He's set. Okay, for Doc, we take the 15. So that's going to put him at 35. 45. So 45 dodge versus 40. But this one has more damage to chew through the... through the replicant things. I will up the armor, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get to level 5 stuff. The only reason he didn't have it is because we had a free weapon upgrade. He had a free weapon upgrade forever ago, and we just used it on some level 5 character. But thank you. Because, I mean, it's possible I could have forgotten. You know what? This is a marathon. This is a marathon. We take the higher dodge. In fact, you know, I don't think we should take the Ancestor's Coat on the Houndmaster. Let's look at this. I don't think so. I think we take both on the Crusader. That puts him at 50 dodge. So he's going to dodge... When an AoE hits, he's going to dodge about half the time. Ancestor Scroll? I don't know, because it's going to be a marathon fight, right? So we only need... I think this is fine. We're going to have 60. So 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 113. We're going to have 113 dodge. Perfect. Base dodge after you upgrade level 4. Oh, for Doc. Oh yeah, sorry. Let's go ahead and do that before I look at this. Thank you. In fact, before I even forget anything, let's just... Reynald bringing it home, hopefully. $55 dodge. So he's going to dodge... There's no camping, but yeah, we can do that too. 4 but lose 2 along the way. If you bring 4 people, yeah. But we're only bringing 2. So he's going to be at 55 dodge. So basically, he's never going to get hit other than by AoE. And the AoE has about a 50% chance to hit him. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's the highest dodge we can get him to without quirks. And unfortunately, he didn't roll any quirks. Okay. BK is going to have 95% dodge. Perfect. For our skills, the only thing that matters on our Houndmaster is Guard Dog. That is like literally it. Like in the off chance they hit Death's Door, we want Lick Wounds. There's actually nothing aside from those that matter. So as long as we have those two. On Doc, we need these two, and we need Smite. For our second move, we could use Bulwark of Faith. So if we use Bulwark of Faith at the beginning of the fight, yeah, only 2 people, otherwise we get a death. Being deaths in play? No, I'm not doing that. Drained by success, I think he shoots. So if I use Bulwark, if anything gets through, it's going to do like crap damage to our Crusader. So I think Bulwark's the way to go. Choose 2 characters for party. Pichelli and Vestal. Why Crusader? Okay, let me explain the party. Let me get my drink, and then I'll explain the party and why I came up with this party and why it works. Causing move more often because of the mark. The non-stress causing move is also a single target attack, right? Zane, Your Honor. Thank you, Badera. Okay, so this is the layout that we're gonna do, the loadout. So we got the move to kill things, we got stress heal, and we got bulwark. Okay. We got guard, we got heal. That's all that matters there. We got our upgrades. All these are upgraded. All these are upgraded. And there's no camping, but you know. Alright, guys. Hang on. How you doing, Stuff? You're here for Darkest Dungeon 4, man. This is Reynolds. This is who we started the game with. And look, here's Dismas peeking out behind the statue being like, hey, why aren't I going? Why does Reynolds get to go? Why do I have to stay in town? I drink one of those, like, those energy drink things completely. And I was drinking soda earlier. I'm, like, so nervous already. So I decided to get water. This is, like, the first time I ever drink water on the stream instead of, like, tea or something. Alright. Adam's drinking water. Okay. So let me explain this team really quick. Breathe. This is like a lot. Like we've been working towards this for like a year. Lego Mayago, thank you for the follow, by the way. Do the game fuel? No, but I'm gonna drink what I got of it. It's okay. Cool shirt. Thank you. Thank you. So, the reason I use this team in only 2 things. Spoiler alert for anyone that, I mean, I don't know why you're here watching the final fight if you don't want spoilers. Never saw it play before. I mean, this is a big deal. Yeah, I've not really been nervous very many times on stream or in this game in general. So, the final fight of the game has a move called Come Into Your Maker, right? And Come Into Your Maker, its goal is to get you down to 2 people. And how it does that is if you have 4 people, it'll use it twice and it instantly kills 2 people. Those count as deaths, so they go to the graveyard. If you bring only 3 people, it uses it once. That person goes to the graveyard. This is a deathless challenge even to the end. So if you bring 2 people, it doesn't use Come Into Your Maker. So we are playing the entire final dungeon of the entire game on the hardest difficulty with only 2 people. Now the reason I picked these 2, the Houndmaster is very crucial. In Darkest Dungeon, you can get all the way to 95% dodge. 95% is as high as you can get. It doesn't matter if you have 200 dodge or 2 million. It caps at 95%. Enemies always have a 5% chance to hit you. However, 5% is very low, right? Like, they're going to only hit you 1 in 20 times on average. And this puts it on the enemies to get lucky. For the enemies to kill us, they have to get lucky, get through the 5% multiple times before we hit heal, and then you have to get lucky, get through it again, and kill us off death's door before we heal off death's door. It makes it very hard for a character with that much dodge to die. Now, the reason I bring a Crusader with them instead of anyone else is because you can't get 100% dodge, we are going to get hit. Like, we're not going to get hit very many times, but these moves in Darkest Dungeon 4 do a lot of stress. So I need someone in position 1 that can de-stress when those things get through, and that can de-stress themselves or an ally. The only person that can do that in position 1 is the Crusader. The Crusader also has the benefit that has Bulwark of Faith, which Orchestra was just talking about. Bulwark of Faith self-marks and also buffs for the entirety of this battle. There is a move that the Ancestor uses that doesn't cause stress. It's just a melee attack. It hits hard, and he's more likely to use it if there's a marked target. Because there's going to be a marked target, he's going to use that more instead of his AoE stress heal. So, I mean, even though it's 2 people, the 2-man team has been really heavily thought out, and I think it's the best one if you're going to 2-man it. You can hit the absolute nothingness. I don't know. I guess maybe. Supposedly you can kill the reeds and stuff if you have that faded quirk. So maybe, I don't know. All right. So we got Camo Cloak, Ancestor's Coat. This is going to put him at 55 dodge. Smite, Bulwark, Battle Heal, Stress Heal, all leveled up. Both upgrades. We got our 95% dodge set up. Right, 53 plus 3 of these, 60. Yeah, so we're going to have 95% dodge. These are both leveled. Got our upgrades. All right. It doesn't really matter. The only thing they get from leveling to level 6 is 10% additional resist. So I'm not going to risk the run on getting him 1 more level. 4 lepers. Travis is too fast still. So he has the same gear and everything. It's only 10% more resist. It's no more health or anything, so. It's a Reynald, yep. It's a Reynald. You don't need any of these things, really. I mean, any of the food and stuff. We take it all anyway, just as a... It's the end of the game. Lulz. Let's take everything. But no torches. So he steals the notes. Alright, guys. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. Upgrades, trinkets, and skills. Like the culmination of 2,000 hours. Let's do it. I did a new Jack. I do Noxious Blast. I did King's Knight. I mean, I've spent like 2,000 hours getting to this point. I'm not going to rush it. I mean... Does mean that the AoE stress move, unmake them, always use less. Doesn't have a move that does extra damage to marked targets. The first stage does. Gotcha. Thank you.
In all my terrible researches,
Yes, I did.
What I sought was a glimpse behind the veil. A crumb
Okay,
of
gotcha, Orchestra. Thank you.
truth.
So it's still worth using it.
I found it here. And in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Yeah, thank you guys. I just went over why two heroes, not 4.
Life feeds on
I didn't burst. Because we're going deathless, so we have to do 2 heroes. We either have to do 2 heroes or one-shot the boss. Single attack.
And in so doing, you strengthen the thing. accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
I've done this 2 times before. I can do it again. One of only 2 secret rooms in the game you can access without having scouted. Strange note, written on bloody human flesh. You examine the ragged piece of flesh. It reeks of sweat and tears. A series of crude gouges in the skin pulsate and seep blood. They seem to form a pattern. You can make out the following. We at Red Hook Games are deeply grateful for your support and your time spent in the darkest dungeon. Good luck in the coming battle. Thank you, Red Hook. Thank you, Red Hook. Thank you for the game. Didn't use the key to reset the game. The other room is in the Wolf fight. There's a secret room in the top left of the Wolf fight that contains a normal chest.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself, rouse the thing, and embrace the inevitable cosmic hideousness.
So much fun.
That lives within us all.
Cosmic hideousness. Thank you, Phoenix. There's the other secret room that you don't need to scout to get into. All right.
Our community.
Through the galactic sphincter. Here we go. Thunderdome, thank you for the follow.
A generous bestowal.
Zombies, 300 bits. You got this.
You still foolishly consider yourself an entity.
New card.
I
Just gonna fight this guy. You got running away. Trying next week.
will show you.
Alright, so it's time. Get ready for a long fight. Longest fight in the game. So basically, our Hound Master will guard our Crusader every single turn of this entire thing. And we dodge 95% of skills, and our Crusader slowly kills everything. Alright, let's get Bulwark Faith going. So, nice dodges. Here we go. Now we're set. Now we're good to go. Oh, good crit, Doc. Good crit. This is a test of patience. This is a marathon. Why Crusader, though? I explained it before this dungeon, like, for 5 or 10 minutes. But basically, the Crusader, because even though we have 95% dodge, no worries. Eventually, they will hit us, right? Like, no matter what, they'll eventually hit us. 121 dodge, they'll still hit us eventually. And when they do, we need someone that's able to stress heal themselves and an ally. And that can do it from the front. This crit always dodge, that's right. How long would I estimate it takes with just 2 people? A couple hours. Depends on our luck. So this is only phase 1. So for anyone that doesn't know this fight, how this works is every time we destroy a perfect reflection, he has about a 50% chance to summon an imperfect. Every time we kill an imperfect, he takes... So every time we kill an imperfect, he takes 1 point of damage. We need 6 of those. It's good, good. 5 to 10. 2 to 4, yeah. So we've done this twice before, this fight with 2 people. I started, I was a boy. 1 perfect so far. So when the last 2 times I did this, see there, we got 1 through. The first time, he didn't summon very many reflections at all, and it took like 4 hours. Another time, he summoned them pretty often, and it took like 2. Hey, Bacon, welcome in. It was all. No facial hair. It's probably true. Pretty true. Pretty true. Before he had a daughter. Oh, man. When can I heal? I usually don't unless... It's bad. I usually don't end up stress healing unless we start getting above 50 and there's no imperfect up. I mean, the main thing is you don't want to imperfect up. You don't want to waste that time. You want to kill it. Poor Eve bit the apple. Still 0 deaths. Come on, Doc. Can we get another crit from you, sir? Please? So far we've... Let's keep track how many times we get hit. That'd be a good one with 95% dodge. We've been hit once. We've been hit twice. Alright. Come on, Doc. Man. What happened here? No. Trying to take a nap, settle in. Don't hit the game. Someone keep track of it, it's not me. How about that one? DD4 counts as radiant light, yep. Finally. There's one down. Summon another one. It's rare to get 2 in a row. Now we'll stress heal a little bit, because he's almost at 50. Why'd I bring blood? We just bring everything to the last dungeon for the... It's the same reason I get all their camping skills. It's just to like, it's... Oh, God. It's kind of just a thing, like a ritual, you want to say. For the lulz. Are going to help us if we lose or win? Yep. Assuming you have infinite luck, way to make it through this fight with a full 4 people and not losing any. You can one-shot the boss. There's a strategy to that, but I think it's riskier in this situation. Estimated 220 rounds. Down to 20. We'll do 1 heal and then we'll go back into damage mode. Thanks, red apples. We're at 4? I thought we were at 3. 3 as of 12/16. What do I have on the Houndmaster? I have Wilbur's Flag and Overture Box. We're 3 Plague Doctors. You could do that. You can also do it with a Jester and Finale now that the crystal meth stuff exists. What else do you think? Yeah, I mean, it depends, you know, but it's probably my favorite one. Noxious for sure. Does one Shine the Boss require the Jester? I think it makes it more reliable because you get the Leper to 100% crit that way. So it's about a 50% chance. Man, we're actually not getting very lucky there. Original Highwayman. Got this. Dog needs to run faster. Actually, I think I might have miscalculated a little bit. I don't think we're at 95% dodge. I think we're more at like 90%. Good crit. Freshes fixes it. This time stream was fine. Chat was frozen. That is weird. Instead of later. Yeah, I guess so. 42. What? I don't know what you mean, Noxious. Do you mean the sequel to the game? Or do you mean the second Darkest Dungeon? Like, in the game? Unlucky the Master gets an affliction, passes him around, then another, yeah. That's the problem. Has been Arms Crusader so far. Post does a ton. I can see that. Oh, am I going to do another one after this, but before the sequel? Oh, I gotcha, I gotcha. My bad. We'll probably do something else. 12% hit chance. We'll probably do something else. I'll probably take a couple weeks break, a week or two. Break from Darkest Dungeon. And then we'll probably do something else. Gotta get his stress back down. The ancestor has 5 fingers and no one else does. Are we even real? There's no limit, no. It's about a 50% chance if he spawns a an imperfect or not. Why I think I miscalculated? Because he's at 102 dodge instead of like 113 or whatever. I think I counted it with the 15 trinket instead of the 10 trinket. Oh yeah, no worries, Noxious. It's all good. No need to apologize. I was just making sure I understood what you meant. The chance does go up every time he summons all perfect. Could you imagine doing this without the extra speed? Most deaths are allowed to be a hard challenge. Fast possible to have to decide who dies or not type of thing. I don't know. I mean, the first time I ever did BLOODMOON... Actually, the first time I ever completed Torchless BLOODMOON, we ended with 14 deaths. So we were pretty close to that already. You know? The regular speed would be horrible. Yeah. I'd fall asleep. Brought up his stats. Was that 113 to the guard again? Let me double check. I might have been saying that before we did the final stack of guard. Yeah, I guess we're right. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. I added... No, it drops. It drops right after that round because one stack falls off. So... Yeah. So he ends up going down to 101, doesn't he? Let's see when it comes to him. Let's take a look. That's possible. Yeah. 57 weeks. So it's at 101, yeah. And we get these 20 and then the previous 20 fall off. So we're just a little... So we have 101 dodge and they have 113 accuracy. Darkest is harder than full light BLOODMOON. Yeah, I think it is. Round of actions, yeah. Good crit. Means speed up in English. Hey, a second one, number 2. Dodge calculations. I think I was adding a 15 dodge trinket in my head instead of a 10 dodge. So we're pretty close to 95. Why'd I bring the cure? Just... This is the last dungeon no matter what. So I just bring everything. I know I don't need 99% of the, or 90% of the stuff in my inventory. But we bring it because gold doesn't matter and we always do this. It's kind of a ritual, a for the lulz thing. Bray, Null, and Dismas in 2. Yeah, me too. Means to make something not move. To fasten. Drink some blood. It's free stress. When they stop reproducing, when we've killed 6 of them total. And then we'll go into phase 2. Why don't you, buddy? So we're on phase 1 still right now. We're okay unless... she's talking about the sequel. We're here for this fight. So you need her before you're born. Afraid of you if you have a bunch of unnecessary stuff in your inventory. Really low, and then kill all 4 at the end of 1 round. 2 party or some AoE. I mean, I guess you could do that. I couldn't do this with a 2-man party, right? Because he does the AoE heal. It'd be very hard to do that, Sin. I mean, I guess theoretically, it's possible, though. The right party. How many phases are there? 3. Hey, Pineapple! How was your date, Pineapple? Stoked for the sequel? Me too, man. It's gonna be good for the stream, good for me. Alright, we can go back to hitting again. Alright, we can't go back to hitting yet. Not much information about sequel yet, yeah. Still on it? How's it going, man? 7. You might summon a collector. Who go back to hitting? Yeah, my bad. You got a point, Jarizi. Thanks, Pineapple. Trying to make it happen, man. Some scary times tonight, but we're here. We're here. Dark Dungeon 3 went really easily. Dark Dungeon 2 was scary, but I mean, we did it. Alright. We can go back to hitting. We can go back to hitting. Please. Thank you. Cloud went down at the bar, fixing. On a date. First effect, this is the second one. The Royal We. Dude, laundry, got this. You know, thank you, Kaz. Your favorite thing, laundry. Come on, Doc Xavier, we need those crit hits from you to the enemy. Let's specify. Enjoy your mornings, Darkest Dungeon. Don't worry, we'll, Sin, I appreciate it, but we'll do some more stuff, you know? I am going to take a break, probably a week or 2, and play some other stuff that I've been wanting to play, and then we'll do something else with Darkest Dungeon. During his attack animations, I like to imagine talking from during the dialogue in the Hamlets. Let's go, you'll miss Darkest Dungeon. No worries. This challenge. There's 2! How's Dragon Age? We probably have 1 or 2 more Dragon Age streams. I'm hoping we finish it on Monday, but I don't think we will. I think it'll be next week. Well, the week after. Yes! 3! We haven't killed it yet, but... Convinced you. Oh, that was a good spawn. That's good. It's funny. Getting excited over things like that, but I mean... Say if we were spamming guard, because there's an AoE. Some of the phases have an AoE. So we have him in a little bit more than 50% dodge, because AoE you can't guard if it hits both. Item you always get during the Crimson Court. Played it. No, you get it for killing the Fanatic. When you kill the Fanatic, you get a couple of vials of the Cure, which you can... It stays in the provision screen, then you can take it to any dungeon you want. And if you use it on someone, it just cures them of the curse. It doesn't mean they can't get it again, but it's for killing the Fanatic. This is the last fight, Sid. Crusader and a Highwind? If so, can they win this fight? I don't know. I don't know if they can do it on Blood Moon. Maybe. I don't know. This is the last fight total. We've done everything. We've beaten every boss. We've conquered every mini-boss. We've done everything. Every dungeon type. Everything. Endless. This is literally the last fight of this challenge, one way or the other. Cam, don't jinx me, Cam. Cam, have a good night. They were hanging out for so long. What week are we on? 97? Well, just rain. Is this? Oh, you did? I didn't see that. Wait, Eldridge told me that. Yeah. Eldridge told me that. Before. Good, crit. Come on, imperfect. Come on, imperfect. Come on, imperfect. I think Sporadic has a higher chance of spawning a imperfect, right? Yeah. How many tries did it take you, Eldritch? Did you stack dodge or did you stack crit? The gamer fuel. Took you 3 tries. That's pretty awesome though. How many hits is that? Like 8? Who's beating you on the challenge? He's still doing it. He's on like week 70 something. What reasons for the last boss to be your ancestor? It's kind of not the ancestor, right? It's, I guess you'll see. I mean, do you know what the very last phase of this fight is, Viking? 8 trillion hits so far. Okay. Oh, thank you, Runtwork. $50-50 and Sporadic is 1 for 3rd in favor. Thank you, Neobia. I didn't reclaim. It's a few times, just couldn't so you follow you on this challenge. Gotcha. Long story short, it's not really. Your ancestor is dead. And for all intents and purposes, he's dead. This isn't actually him. Oh, good crit. But just wait until you see the end if you haven't seen it. Crit heal. So this is not possible to win, do you think? Eldritch has done it. Took Eldritch 3 tries. Eldritch used Shard Dust. That makes sense. How many turns does it last? 1. But it's not about how many turns it lasts. So the first time I did this, I used the crystalline trinket that makes it last 2 rounds. But it wasn't worth it. Because we're not doing it just for the guard. We're doing it because every time I use it, it also stacks dodge. We're back, Phoenix. Level 1 character only. Not possible. I don't think. I would say not. This plays. Stop being human. Avatar of chaos and death. Maybe his body is the ancestor control anymore. Yeah, pretty much. No trinket only. People have done that, yeah. I haven't, but people have done that one. Who's this heal, or will it be the Crusader who heals? It'll be the Crusader. The Houndmaster, it's too risky. The Houndmaster will only ever guard in this entire dungeon, unless the final phase only has 1 hit remaining. Otherwise, there's our 9th hit. Otherwise, he'll only ever guard. Thank you, Snowblind. There's a trinket that extends the Houndmaster's guard for 2 rounds, but it doesn't extend the buff. And so we need the dodge buff. Also, the trinket itself lowers dodge. So it's a crystalline trinket from the Color Madness, but it makes it riskier. So it reduces dodge inherently, and it also, if I stopped doing the guard every round, we'd lose 20. So basically, if I equip that trinket, we'd lose 30 dodge. No trinket may be possible. Natural, it is possible. People have done it. People have done no trinket Blood Moon, including no candle or torch trinkets or whatever for Darkest Dungeon 2. But yeah, Natural Quirk would be incredible for a trinketless run. Just lock that in no matter what. Alright, 9 shots deep. Please stop hitting the Ancestor. Tracking shot multiple times makes him do crazy amount of damage just to riposte. Yeah, I mean, tracking shot multiple times plus the damage buff from the shard dust itself plus riposte. Come on, Imperfect. Come on. Alright, let's take a moment and heal them back up. Deathless no trinket? No, I don't think so. I would imagine not. No, Sin, I'm with you. Halfway through phase 1. How long have we been here? What time did we start? Shard Dust refreshes limited skill use, yeah. But it does do debuffs. The debuff stacks, and it gives more and more stresses as well. Gonna be here all night? I hope so. Alright, we should be safe to go back to hitting them. Or I think so too. That's why it says world first. Real was just stress healing Disbus and he had virtue trinkets. Keep us prisoner? No, I think this is the safest composition for 2-man. So this Blood Moon. We are giving you a lot of it. 10. Is that 10? It's unfortunate. Yeah, there we go. I think he still blinds. $11 trillion. Oxygen mode, no death. We're doing Torchless as well, Noxious. That was really good. Oh, but with light, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's still good, but we've absolutely done that. Come on, RNG. Abomination, never have gotten this far. Ignore ya. But the problem is, if you go Man-at-Arms Abomination, what are you going to do about all the stress buildup? You know? You can still get the dodge up. 5% less dodge coming back to bite, I know. This fight seems easy mode with 4 people. It's a super stressful fight with 4 people. I do it. Tired. Just virtue. That's what happened last time. And also, you know, we can't do 4 because we'd get the 2 deaths. Crazy fight against Wolf. Try the dodge strat with 2 antiquarians. No. Who's going to stress heal in that situation is the problem. I see the cap though. It's level 4. Could you virtue cheese this? Not anymore. I can't really, because if he gets an affliction that makes him possibly choose to not take an action, then we're kind of screwed. One leper. Man-at-Arms, Abomination Jester Vessel. What is Virtue Cheese? So basically, if you get to 100 stress, you have a 25% baseline chance to get a Virtue, 75% chance to get an Affliction. But if you have someone that can stress heal you back down to 0, you get rid of your Affliction if you get it. So what you can do is, certain fights in the game, you can bring a Jester to, and basically you pass turn to get that person stressed until they get to 100. And if they roll an Affliction, you just stress heal them back to 0, you remove the Affliction, and then you do it again. You're lucky on this fight. On time. Doc Xavier, you crit this man. Doc. Right here. Not you. Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Sounds incredibly time-consuming. We did it once in the Darkest Dungeons when we did Torchless BLOODMOON before they nerfed Virtues. Before they nerfed Virtues, we did it, and it took 480 rounds to get 4 of them. Is Doc here? I don't know. I don't know. Satyr and Houndmaster always protect him. Because there's AoE in this fight, and the Houndmaster can't guard if he's being hit by the same AoE as the Crusader. Because of AoE. It's being menu when someone's resolve is tested. Keep trying. No. It continually keeps a save state. It's launched at the beginning of every endless run. You can still do it. It's just that the Virtues will still fall off. Used to, Virtues would never fall off in a dungeon, but now they do. Come on, Doc. I need you to roll 13, please. 15 will do. Come on, imperfects. Sporadic, please. It's freaking Nat in here every night. What hit was that? 11, 12? We got one. 12, thank you. Now we'll stress heal him down. Nat is a fan. It always comes through the end of the stream. But diseases last till you cure them in town. Ugh. 13. Cure them in camp, or if you get the Crimson Curse, they go away. Stress of the players, stress of the characters. Or black, it's just not in the spirit of things. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, you know. How you doing, Jerry, by the way? How you doing, Hyde? It doesn't matter to me. It's a single player game. You can play how you want, you know. If you want to make it easier on yourself, that's what you want to enjoy, do it. I mean, I don't mind. I don't do it, but it's all good. Plague Doctor, Grave Robber can cure disease. The Flagellant can cure his own disease in dungeon, and then also the Crimson Curse, if you get it, wipes out disease. Is there a death? No. No deaths. Save scum in every game you can. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me any. It's a 2-man. This dungeon is. Man, we got hit again? 14? We gotta start doing the heal now for a time or two. Can we make it? Can we have a 2-man? Get good. Thank you, Phoenix. There's the explanation for the 2-man. Cause he farts a lot? No, not the flatulent. The flagellant. No. But yes, he also farts quite a bit. Has a healthy diet of beans and blood. Yeah, if we had a death, we'd have started over. That's a good point. New modded class, the flatulent. Man, we're hitting again. Got hit again, 15. Good lord, man. Applies blights instead of bleeds. Oh well, this is a marathon. I can't rush it. I know there's a imperfect up, but we just gotta chill. Does only AoE damage. Does he have like a reflect mechanism? If you attack him, he does like a 1-point reflect damage to the whole enemy team. Bounty on this run. Bounty will cause it would die. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? On this dungeon, Noxious, or on the whole run? I used Hellions a ton on this challenge. Using Hellion or Bounty Hunter on this would make this a lot more dangerous. I've done this twice, this fight with this team. I know it works. It's slow, but I don't care how long it takes. I'll stay on here. If we don't get the imperfects, I'll stay on here until tomorrow morning if I have to. Throws down this dungeon. No. Negative quirk, random chance to blight yourself per round. AoE damage to teammates. Experience of a game like this. Do you want to do that? Need a very old version. Gotta sleep. Good luck. Electronica, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the good luck. Have a good night. Fool is the flatulent? Maybe. 24-hour stream. Alright. He's in any position but 4 when he gets hit. The party takes 1 point stink damage. Are they using the holy water soon? No. We need to save that for the heart. How you doing, Acriel? Insidious Killer, it is. Sudork. How you doing, Sudork? We need to save the holy water for the heart phase. Because it only lasts a few rounds. Someone needs to make this flagellant character. Repose skill called Who Smelt It and Dealt It. Tell which district buildings you purchased in which order. I got the bank on week 10, which is the soonest you can get it. After the bank, I got the cartographer's camp, because cartographer says it makes Torchlight more beneficial. Hey, one's down. It makes Torchlight more beneficial, but it actually helps no matter what your light is. So those are the two most important in my opinion. The bank and the cartographer camp. How am I cheesing it? What do you mean? I just have stacked dodge, so that enemies have 25% chance to hit us. Or 5%. Why did I say 25? Enemies only have 5% chance to hit us right now because we have stacked dodge with buffs and trinkets. Hey, Amaranth, how's it going? How you doing, Silencer, by the way? Self-heal, can of beans. How you doing, Bear? Passing the time of fart jokes, you know. Every day, hear the stream, thinking stuff. Finish the research, all monsters are maximum. Monster Hunter World. Go up and down, watch the end of this so you wind down. Man, it's a lot of work, Nacrio. Get very unlucky, it's a matter of waiting. Yeah. Now, last time we did this strategy, I did get extremely unlucky, followed by extreme luckiness. So last time I did this, they got a bunch of hits through right in a row, and our Houndmaster got to 100 stress, and he virtued. Ugh. Same level DPS as the Hellion. Hellion's way better than Bounty Hunter in my opinion. The Hellion can hit all 4 positions very hard. And reach is extremely ability for camping. The Hellion gets plus, you don't need accuracy on her because her class trinkets have accuracy, right? And then so like Hell's Hairpin or Heaven's Hairpin, and then her camp is 10% crit and 25% damage. Do an entire playthrough like this. Oh, I got hit again. 17. I'm telling you, Noxious, I think Hellion is a better character than the Bounty Hunter. I don't think the Bounty Hunter is bad, but I think the Hellion's a better character. It's not about DPS only, you know, in a nutshell. In a vacuum. Can't camp in the secret room, no. Just my opinion. I mean, you can use the Bounty Hunter on every single... all the characters in this game are good at their own thing. Now, the difference between top tier and bottom tier is so small in this game. They did a really good job of balancing it. That you can use any character in every party for the whole game even on Blood Moon, and you can beat the game. Doesn't mean the bounty hunter's bad. I don't even use the bounty hunter for this whole challenge. Maybe early game a little bit, but it should if the mods are set as editors, and all the mods are set as editors at the moment. If you can edit a quote, then you can add a command. But I haven't posted how to do it. We can go back to hitting Quad Antiquarian. Try it with hot nuts if you'd like. Quad Occultist. I've done quad comp of everything. My favorite one was 4 Hellions. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Quad Hellion just break through, killing everything. Pain Train, yeah. Man. Perma debuffs. It's the safest mother. Yeah, it's not that any of the characters are bad. Hey, Roborod, how's it going? So when I'm doing this challenge, basically what you got to do, you have to min-max with this kind of challenge, right? So you look at a class and you're like, all right, could I put anything else in that position that would make it this team better? That would make me more likely to win or less likely to lose? Is there anything else? Oh, the friggin' crit heals. Come on, Ancestor. Anyway, and if you have a Hellion in position 1, I mean, what are you going to replace the Hellion with? Shieldbreaker it's still not. I mean, the Shieldbreaker is really good, but I still, we got hit again. I still prefer the Hellion overall. 18. It's Blood Moon, if you know what I mean. Old Man Yelling Team, that was a lot of fun. Tomb Raider. Shieldbreaker is squishy, she has low health, and she does have reach and armor pin, but I don't think she matches the Hellion really. Longs be off. Towards you. Alrighty, Young, no worries. Young, thank you for hanging out. Have a good night or day. Ooh, a crit heal, thank you. Thank you. Now can you hit this guy with critical damage? Have a good day, Young. Oh, I knew what kind of joke it was. Network was hilarious. No damage, no stress. 300 rounds in. Oh, we got hit again. Every time I think we're done. And you haven't followed this ordeal at all. Yeah. Hey, love. Welcome in. Last fight. Give me a crit. Stress heal is a farewell, yeah. Vestal grade healing. Vine, what goes on? That's good idea, McTum. Thank you, McTum. How many hits? We only need 2 more imperfects. Oh, you mean how many hits on us? 19. Alright, we can go back to attacking them. That was our first crit against us. I don't want to use any more bandages. I should stop doing that. Mood, CB torture. No. Hey T-Rex, we did Dark Dungeon 2 and 3 tonight. We're on our last dungeon right now. Man, that crit was really not good. Hey, there we go. Thank you, Phoenix. I'll add that to the website. Just remind me, Discord. Is there a way for you to put, for an editor to put a cooldown on a command as well, I wonder? But, yeah, thanks for work. Thanks, Phoenix. Is this the final? Yes, this is the final fight of this whole challenge. He's the caretaker? No, he's not the caretaker. He didn't be Mick. He's not the caretaker. Worst case. The worst. Caretaker's actual role? he takes care of the hamlet, I guess. I don't know. He cares for the taking. We enter the next fight. Why wouldn't you want to stop bleeds? Because we'll need it against the heart. We need it more against the heart phase. Mows the lawns. Yeah. Pulls up the weeds. If no one's been to the brothel in a while, he goes in there. Because he was insane. The poor caretaker. Yeah, there's a hint towards there's something wrong with it. Groundskeeper and sells provisions, yeah. Taking your resolve slot, yeah. That's the true thing. He always just goes wherever you need. Oh, come on, Doc, hit something. He just goes to wherever you need stress relieved. Oh, you want to flagellate? I'm there. Next week, you need to pray. Only one person can pray at a time in this town, boys. And it's me. How come you take up the whole brothel with just one person? Is there only one prostitute there? Nope. Ooh, ice cream would change your bedpan. Getting virtues? Positive afflictions. No. Yeah, GT. Snapped, been a mini boss. That'd been pretty cool, yeah. Eldritch, see thing going on? Yes! Doc! Co-workers. There, it's just awkward. C-Roy. Oh. Hey, it's C-Roy. Tyrion. Oh yeah, Ugman. Hey, Nug. Courageous. Shard dust for extra protection. Yeah, protection doesn't really matter too much on this one. We're mainly doing it for the mark, so that they use the AoE attack less in the coming rounds. Oh no, when HP left, come on. So it's so tempting, right, to use the Houndmaster to be like, let's just take care of this. That's the trap. That's one of the traps of this. It's marathon, we just wait. Resist. Resist. Please. Sporadic. Sporadic. Please. No. Yes! Positive affliction? Yeah, I know, GT. That's why I mentioned it. One more? One more after we kill this one? One. How many phases? 3. 3. The other 2 phases will be a little bit shorter. Phase 2 will be kind of long too. But... Yes! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Spawn another one, spawn another one. No. Kind of 4? Yeah, I guess you could say there's kind of 4. Phase 3 in that case, I wouldn't really, I don't know. I guess, kinda. Slow, but steady. That's right. Thanks, Greystone. And Wayne. Go check. Shh, Fatty, please. Stop stalling, he might call it reinforcements. What if he just gets sick of this and is like, you know what? We almost killed you with a Shambler a few times. Let's just bring in the Shamblers of these clones. No, not even the Shamblers, just the Clappers. Could you imagine if we spawned 3 Clappers over and over? Oh, God. Might be impossible. If that's what it did. Fatty, that happened last time. We got 3 crits in a row, and our Houndmaster virtued. Hi, doing Lightning. Welcome in.
It's easy. Just always
Hey, Minch. I hope so.
and always dodge.
Simple.
How long is it in rage timer? Mega. Beginning of the it. So skeletons through backup. 3 Shamblers. So we have 1 space each. Oh, guy hit again. Try and Vampires. Cold Soul released Tuesday. Someone else was mentioning that game. Back to healing, no risks. Bots for all bosses. Have a clapper and assist, maybe a pew. What is, I don't know, what is the crit chance on time heals all? Is it different than a normal AoE heal? Normal AoE heal is 5%. Race, hope it's good. I saw something about it. Something for each dodge fail, just to be safe. Cause a ceasefire and orders pizza. Oh, good crit. Good, good. Doc can go back to critting the enemies now. Time heals all. Wait, are you just saying that, or did you look it up and it really has a 35%? That's insane if that's true. Is it really? Just saying, okay. I was about to say, what? But no, it feels like it, yeah, you're right. It says 0%. Well, it's not 0%, that's for sure. It's probably the same as the Vestal's AoE. It's probably 5%. At least 15 minutes. I wonder how long we have been here. I didn't look at the time when we started. For just this dungeon. 50 minutes, maybe more. His AoE, about an hour. His AoE probably has a 5% crit. That's what the Vestal's AoE has. Smork, how you doing, Smork? Welcome back. 12-12. Yeah, so almost an hour. Hour and a half-ish. Hour and 10 minutes. Thank you, Pilot Wash. Around 15 minutes or more, or maybe less. That pretty much covers the gambit, yeah? Gamut, not the gambit. Gamut. Same thing. Oh, man. Come on, phase 1. Some wiggle room. So, oh, thank you, Nar. You can check. 120 on the elemental shot. Morph, if you're enjoying it, man, no worries, you know? So, yeah, accusation, no. Zealous Accusation, because of the AoE heal, Zealous Accusation would have taken longer to get through individual. And we need the heal, we need the stun. Or we need the heal and we need the stress heal, rather. And then we also need the mark. The mark is going to make it so in phase 2, we're less likely to get hit by the AoE. And the reason why is because the boss has a move that they use, they're more likely to use against a marked target. And it's not the AoE move. There's another hit on us. It's not the AoE move. So what this means, good crit doc, is that the Ancestor is more likely to use a single target than an AoE because of the mark, from how I understand it. And that means we have a better chance of dodging. Oh, another crit hit on us. No! Alright. We have to go back to stress healing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how low he is. Doesn't matter. Whoa, thank you, thank you. Also, could you kill this comp? Probably all. I'm trying to think of which ones you couldn't really kill. Couldn't kill the hag with this exact comp, I don't think. And Dross say. We are all the same. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Pull off some really questionable Eldritch stuff, and a random guy with a dog just keeps dodging almost everything for 2 hours. The crew, yeah, I guess that's true too. The crew, I don't think you could do. Crew would be, I mean, it's possible. It'd be technically possible to do the crew, because there is a time when the anchored one is gone, and the crew is up by itself. You get the right rolls, but yeah. Baron would be very hard, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, Baron has quite a bit of AoE too. Countess would be hard. Guard dog keeps the doggo out of harm's way. The RNG based. Shambler. There's a lot of things in this game. This would be a very hard thing to beat. The other mobs. Phase does not have a move that does extra damage to marked targets. Mark means clones in the phase are more likely to use reunion. I know, that's what I said. I said that he's more likely to use it if we have the mark. I remembered what you said from last time. There's much less stress, yeah. That's what I was saying. I got it right this time, Orchestra. Thank you again. Croc would be impossible. No, I think you could do the croc actually. It would take long like this. It would be harder than this to do the croc, but you're gonna be able to heal for a while, yeah. Make the sign of the pineapple. Things are going okay. This is the pineapple sign. That's how you wave pineapple to pineapple. Isn't that invest in your plight? It's right here. I should have ghoul on you. There's no ghouls here, bro squared. You all powered. It's gonna go into the Lord of the Rings. You have no power here, bro squared. Anyway. Enemies would be tough, yeah. For sure. Tough, if not close to impossible. Dodge, dodge. We slippery. We slippery. We just need one more. Can you just not hit us for this a little bit? Just until there's another clone. So I have his chair. Take that, bro squared. Run, dog, run. And now, thanks to R Squared posting your picture, bro squared, in the Discord. I don't know if you knew about it, but he did. Sorry, R Squared. Now I can actually imagine you falling off chairs. So, it's perfect. Anytime I want. You guys remember that watched Friends when, my wife and I have listened to and watched Friends through a couple times in our 14 years together. And there's an episode where, like, you know, the Ross and Rachel characters aren't together or whatever. But she's like, you can't watch me change. And he's like, why? I've seen you naked hundreds of times. I can see you naked anytime I want. And he's like, oh, yeah. 14 years. Thank you. 14 years. Tuesday. 14 years on Tuesday. This Tuesday. You remember that? Eli, I almost had to catch him. Hey, Orchestra. Please, RNG gods, let the next spawn be an imperfect spawn. Please. No! Do something nice. Yeah, I will. I will. Somewhere with a friend story? Yeah, I was saying that it's like R Squared's brother. So Ross can, since Ross knows what Rachel looks like naked, he can imagine her naked anytime. Since I know what R Squared's brother looks like, since I know what R Squared's brother looks like at all now, I can imagine him falling off chairs. No, that was it, yeah. No. Bro Squared is like, wait, what kind of pictures did R Squared post of me? Ray, no. Killing you? Need an adult. Ray, why? Why would you post that? Anyway. There, I had a new quote. Oh, I'm getting privy to the secret arts of Phoenix. Yes, Doc. Come on, RNG gods. RNGesus, please. No. How long has it been? Like 3 or 4 spawns since we saw one? We got hit again. Alright, back to stress healing, because you never know when one of those crits are going to come through. 24. Man. Can't help you, I'm adults. Not that low. Should be critting more. Oh, on the yeah, we're just getting unlucky with those crits. I think, how many times has our Crusader crit? Like 3? Not with heals, but damage dealing attacks. Counters fight. I know, I really wish there was a round counter. Just getting tired of you stalling. That's what, man, I can only keep track of one thing at a time. Kevin Hart of Dark's Dungeons? Not sure. You know what that means? I'll have you know that I'm slightly taller than 4 feet 8. Slightly. Kevin Hart. Less than that, I think. 5 to 7. Yeah, I think less than that too. Not on our screen. Get a bigger screen. $25 hits. But we gotta get him back down because, I mean, if we got 3 crits on him in a row or something, he's 100 stress. Or his box, do you think? I like Overture the best. I like him in that order. Overture, Crescendo, Aria. Overture is good if you already have some dodge. It's better than Crescendo, I think. And I also think that Overture is a great trinket for the Jester. And Jesters being so good, aside from the fact that they have low health, Overture seems almost like it was made for the Jester, right? So I like all 3 of them, but I do like Overture over Crescendo. You know what? Now that I think about it, out of the 20 attempts at this exact challenge, this is the only challenge run that we had Overture, and I used it pretty much every single dungeon since we got it. Overture was actually very important to this run. They stacked poop that high. So I see he gets his insults from movies as well. Must run in the family. Shorter than you thought. Kevin Hart's 5'4". I knew he was really short. Have you seen Kevin Hart standing by like Shaquille O'Neal? Does indeed. You stack a wine. Should know Arya in order that makes sense too. That's interesting. We hit 30 hits? Not yet. 25? 24? Back to damage dealing. Or not. Kevin Hart has a kickstand. Look like the next to Shaq. That's true. It's crazy. There's a picture I think of like there's like a picture, I forget his name, like the tallest person in the world currently. There's a picture I think of like him or the tallest in the NBA, and Shaq, and then The Rock, and then Kevin Hart. It's so crazy. Tiny stay next to Shaq. Yeah, but especially you're 5'4". Sorry, Phoenix. So's my wife. He looks smaller to Shaq. Shaq next to Yao Ming, yep. I've seen that one. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Shaq could use Kevin Hart as... Whoa. Almost read that one. I'm 6'1", yeah. 6'1", but here's something. I don't know why. I'm 6'1", but when I got my license when I was 16... Oh, we got hit again. When I got my license when I was 16, I was like... They didn't measure you, they just ask you, right? So I was like, I'm 6'2". Why? 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 I don't know. But anyway, 6'1". If anyone ever wondered. Our short? 6'1's above average. Taller than what you're expecting. 5'7", you're probably about 2 inches taller. Your spine was straight. 6'2", if you count the hair. That's true. Short. 6'1's not short. Height or IQ? Height. Good hit. Tallest dude, Mongolian. I don't know. 6, 5'11 and a half. Just like a man. Always going to add an extra inch or two. No comment. Feather crystal best trinket for Jester. I think the Jester's already fast enough without the feather crystal. So I usually put like Overture, and if I'm in 0 light, I put Moon Cloak, and if I'm in full light, I put Camo Cloak, usually. 5 feet, 8 inches. Those are 2 measurements. Love telling people you're 5'16". 15 a.m. You have work tomorrow. Alrighty, Mighty Grunt. The VOD will be up instantly as soon as this is done. One way or the other, whether we win or lose. Thank you for hanging out for so long, Grunt. Mighty Grunt. Have a good night. Work tomorrow. Can't spell. It's all good, man. Come on, Doc. 19 damage. No. What's that controversy with the sandwich sizes? 12. I think I heard that too. Work tomorrow, but not till noon. Oh man. Man, oh man. Be careful. Reading chat, not paying close attention. I mean, I only really have to like click 2 places, but no. What were the other 19 attempts up to this point? Was I a loser? I guess technically. 49 Twink Prot Warrior. Battle with 55 Prot Warrior. It's almost 40 minutes. Oh man. I don't remember what patch it was. It was a long time. I haven't played WoW in a long time. There was a patch during a pre-expansion patch. It must have been right before Cataclysm came out. And there was something they buffed on Protection Warriors where you're basically unkillable if you also stacked Resilience. You know? And I remember dueling people in the sewers of Dalaran, and like it would just be the same kind of thing, just test of endurance until I whittled them down. How far did we make it before this one? We lost. The furthest I got before this attempt on this exact challenge was week 77 with 7 bosses left. People in the sewers. PvP and people in the sewers. Battling people. Sorry, we're supposed to make breakfast. Some grocery shopping. We went grocery shopping today. What killed me? Champion Shambler. Oh, there we go. Come on! Someone spec shock it in. Oh, yeah. Please, it's been so long! No! And that patch? Yeah, that must have been it. Yeah. How you doing, Thesis? Yes, Doc! 6%. You're dead. Just heal the fool. Got your masters, this fight's still going on. It's true. It's true. You have no power here, Adam versus everything. PvP, you're all chicken champion style. Yes. Yeah, how they are now? Don't know. I haven't played WoW in several years now. Crit damage followed by a crit heal. Anyone counting the turns? I don't know. It's a lot.
Two-time Euro no chicken champ right here.
Well, we can't risk it. Can't risk it. Not gonna risk it. We get crit again next turn. Play WoW since Mr. Pandaria was announced. Mr. Pandaria ended up being good. A lot of people were like really upset that it Kung Fu Panda, but it ended up being probably some of the best raids ever. Oh, we got hit again. It's a good thing I went into heal mode here.
Hey everybody, my name's Cletus. Anybody want some cornbread?
Come on. Hi, Cletus. Cletus, I can't put on the hat right now. Maybe when we win, if we win, when we win, I'll put on the hat. Was your 9, 14. Off and on till miss. Win, win, win. Never played. Massive absorb trinket. Second one heals to 50. Have a death blow. Use a bandage. No. We need to save the bandage for the heart. We need to save the bandage for the heart. There's a hat. Where do you think Cletus came from? Look at that clip above you, Phelan. There's the origins of Cletus. A woman. She's talking about Agnew. Butt's getting sore. Telling me. Are we there yet? Oh, man. Alright, we can go back to hitting them. Kill them for so long, I know, man. We were about to kill this one too, and then we got crit. So, an inexperienced alliance tries to gank you. Don't actually have 200,000 health. My favorite chosen on the second one. As far as in like the character itself, or my like favorite one to fight, or both, I guess my favorite one. I guess the assassin. The hunter is the easiest to beat, but I think the assassin is my favorite of the three. The sister. The sister. It's Hamlet over, so help me God. Assassin, same. Alright. Remember what happened last time we were at this exact point? Yes! Come on, come on, come on! It's probably gonna be an off-stream thing, unfortunately. No! Come on! It's been so long! You know, we got tricked, right? We got kind of like... At the beginning of this, our very first kill spawned a imperfect. Now we haven't seen one in... Haven't seen one in a fortnight. Jeez, man. That speeds up animations. I am using one at this exact moment. This is already double animations. Do in after Dungeon 3. So many winters have passed. No. Imperfect. We were chained here forever, you and I. It's true. Yeah, just keep those crit heals coming, man. It's not like I got anywhere to be. I've come to bargain. RNGing him to death? I mean, that's what this fight is. Even if we had a full party, It's RNG whether he spawns a reflection, an imperfect or not. So we wait. Yeah, the default speed of Darkest Dungeon 2 for animations is very slow. The streamer's tasks have affected him. Truth. First game you learned that uses the narrator with you the whole game. It's final boss. Yeah, I like that too. So else you got used to the middle mouse button being auto run. It was set to drop totems and WoW. Hardest chosen. Yeah, I think the Warlock's the hardest chosen too. Especially, well, I mean, it always depends, right? Because they get semi-random. Oh my god, he's at 2 health and gets sealed. Anyway, the chosen get semi-random buffs the higher level you let them get. So in our game, the Warlock became like a god. Like, he was insane. But some playthroughs of XCOM 2 are probably not as bad depending on what he rolls. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Reverse psychology. Spawn a normal one. Normal guy. Come on, normal guy. Normal guy. Let's see him. The hunter. Come on, normal. Normal. No. Holy crap. It's been so long. Warlock is easy with mind shields. Well, it just depends. I mean, we did a War of the Chosen, no mods, legendary Iron Man run, and our Warlock was had some crazy rolls. He was immune to a ton of stuff. Just laughing. What a jerk. On the odds of getting it imperfect, it's about 50%. And then if he does sporadic reproduction, it's about 66%, as I understand it. We had him, so he was immune to some stuff. He teleported, ran to a random location after every hit. What else did he have? He had a lot of stuff. He was a, like, terror. The hunter was really easy, yeah. The assassin wasn't too bad. She didn't roll too badly. Good crit. Her every time he summons someone, yeah. Well, he gets hit every time you kill an imperfect. And so you have to kill 6 imperfects, basically. Otherwise, he's immune to damage. Got hit by a crit. 29. He has 5% chance to crit. So yeah, this Tuesday will make 14 years that me and my wife have been together. Some trivia for you guys though. This fight started before I knew my wife. So we've been here a while. Man, it's crazy that our very first kill gave us an imperfect. Introduction next round. We'll see. What's up? It's gone. Round or 2. Just run and grapple to flank. I don't know. I never had any problems with the hunter. Even on legendary Iron Man. Your wife? Yeah. So, we've been in this fight for over 14 years. They reuse the death blow resist algorithm for its that hair on your chest. For a good 18 years or so. It was in June. It's actually been putting up 28 years. Wow, Snowblind. It's awesome, Snowblind. Congrats. Watch the rest of it. Gotta go to bed. I'm sorry, Watchy. Why do you think you were lurking through most of this? See you on the bond. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Time you were here. It's true. Alright. One more heal. One more heal. Historic test of endurance? You telling me, man. How you doing, Yuko? Yeah, I think so. I think the last time we were here, we got really unlucky too. We were in here for like 4 hours or something. It's insane. 3rd anniversary of being with your love, your life. September. Wait, what? Ha 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 ha. I got it, Narth. We got hit again. We're okay. Works, taking 0 damage at the end. But the problem is the stress. Past 19 years as well. Love you, beer. Clever there, Narcissist. It works 2 ways. It's both yourself and it matches your name because your name is Narcissist. Anyway, I got you, Narth. You had me for a second. I was like, "You're not married to your twin, are you?" like, just I don't know. Got him. What part of Alabama were you born in, Narth? No offense to anyone from Alabama. I myself was born and raised in southeastern Tennessee, in Appalachia, in a very rural place. Therefore, I get a pass of saying things like that. That's how it works, I've been told. Rainbow, Alabama. Kansas, Alabama. Ancestor tries and fails, hit a retired man's dog for 666 years. Ask me anything. Murder your duplicate. Virtue ring? Not anymore. So now virtues can fall off at 200. Alabama. Janae. Janae. Powerful. Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Just 18 damage, Doc. Doc. Doc, please. Doc! It's from Alabama. Left kill for this phase. 1! 1! And we've been at 1 for a long time. Come on, Doc. Getting woozy over here. Are you taking a drink every time I dodge? God, you'll die. No, Doc! Oh. Fluffkins would have killed that one. Jesus, Doc. So, let me get this straight. Gurg gets a medal. Gurg gets a medal, right? Gurg and Senior Low. And Fluffkins. Those 3 get a medal of honor for this run. Doc Xavier gets banned for life. He rolled bottom end 1 round and then he missed the next round. Done and done. Deadly precise striker, something. Social Security. Doc, please, it's your bottom end. As long as you hit. Thank you. Please, 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 please. Yes! Yes! There he is! Ah, jeez, man. Now we need to heal him up before round 2. We heal him up before round 2, because round 2 is where the AoE.
It's easy. Just always crit. And
We're so hyped about there's just being like an extra spawn.
simple.
Yeah, Bro Squared was right. Hey, Bro Squared, hang around. Keep calling the shots as long as they're positive things.
It's a Christmas miracle.
So, speaking of the Christmas miracle thing, right? I never realized I said that so much. I never knew that it was a thing that I really said. And then after you guys paid Wayne to say that for me, that's all you say. After you guys said that, I was like, now I catch myself every time. And something happened in the car today on the way back from grocery shopping, and I was about to say it, and I turned to my wife and I was like, I say that a lot in real life too, don't I? And she was like, yes. Next week on Adam Ball Z. It's 31. Almost every stream. has the best voiceover. I agree. I agree. Jones, you started this fight. Probably through the whole series now. Missed one, I think that's right. Day's still blind. 31. Still on phase 1. Slow and steady. Alright, we'll get 1 heal in. Okay, after fantastic. And yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, you can listen to the Wayne June Lovecraft audiobooks on YouTube. If you want Wayne June to record things for you, you can commission him as well. He does have a website where he you can pay him for commissions, and so, you know, maybe now I kind of wish I had like a voicemail recording of Wade. Wins the race. The stream is also a Wayne June fan club. It's been 23 years. Alright. Depending on what happens, we can kill it. There's a lot over that. Is there a mod that alarms me every time that it's our turn to go? Fan of Wayne's beard. It's alright, it's alright. Mr. Always Guard, yeah. 32. Doc Xavier, you will crit this man. Is here while Wayne was secretly here? No. Oh, man. At least that one's a crit, very true, so we don't have to stop what we're doing. Oh, man. Steady and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Come on, Doc. Doc. Times I got him to get to this point. Started a family and grown old with the love of my life. We're now in our golden years. We've both retired. We have a condo down in Florida. We wave at R squared as he goes by in his rascal. Like, yay! Phase 1! Phase 1's done! Who's Doc? He's the Crusader.
The flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
We only have about a 50% chance to dodge that on our Crusader. Take that, imposter Wayne! Ooh. Ooh. Just... We got... What? Wait, he has 63 dodge versus 113, so we have about 55-ish, we'll say. 55 to 60% chance for our Crusader to dodge. Kill the original by 1 HP. Oh god, that was... I don't know, man. It's on off. Him and the... Consider a low blow. Bulwark is once per battle, yep. Yeah, Doc! Get him! Suck it, imposter Wayne. That's 3 for 3 on our Crusader. Shh. Adam. Shh. 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 Oh no, Doc, why? You're lowering your average. Crit one turn, miss the next turn. That's not how... It's a Christmas miracle indeed. Shh. Shh. I'm not saying anything else about dodge rates or... Oh, good crit. Now what are we gonna do? Now what are we doing? Chilling? There we go. Hey, Doc! Quick, someone ban him. No, Doc. I didn't, Doc. You got a lot of explaining to do, Doc. Told to permaban you. Well, well, well. You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here, Doc Xavier. Oh man, we're 4 for 4. This game attacking. I'm sure spine out with a hook made from rotted bone and flesh. Attacks by stroking his beard thoughtfully. It's the most deadly of all. What'd you do? Never mind. Guys, Doc's alright. Holy crap. Shh. Be cool. He's okay now. He's redemption arc. Redemption arc is completing. It wasn't just that you weren't critting. What would happen is, like, we would get something that was like one hit. Ugh! We would get something one hit away, and then you would, how much damage did that do? 20 what? How much was it? 21. Thank you. 21. Oh no! Oh, thank goodness. Thanks, Doc. Doc, you're making this a roller coaster, man. There were hits overall. Damage it with faded, yeah. You can. Oh god, Doc! Maybe Doc's just a healer. You know what? Maybe Doc was born a Vestal in heart, but he was made to be a Crusader. I think that's what it is. Yeah, he has a salacious diary he's not telling us about. Faded's a 10% on miss, yep. Make anything easy? Check for Hippocratic. It's a super happy ending, right? Vessel school. Stop becoming a Crusader. Alright, here we go. Those two crit heals were insanely good, right? Like, he was under half health. He was stressed. We just got crit through our 95% or 90-ish% dodge. Down to 190. You live inside Doc to boost his healing. I am here in spirit. Man, you really won on this winning run, don't you, Coach? But, well, I'm going to go with yes. Man, those crit heals. So, for anyone that doesn't know, each of those crit heals we got was only a 12% chance. So we got two 12% rolls in a row. 2 in a row. Coach is inside Doc. Want to sleep? We can't leave. This is the home stretch, man. How's one complete this phase? You just get him to 0 health. I was reading someone else's message, so you can't quote it. Coach is inside Doc. 1.5% chance that happens twice in a row. That is awesome. Yes, Doc. Redemption arc back on track. I don't know. You can technically kill the nothingness if you have faded and infinite amount of time on your hands, but I've never seen it done. So I don't know what would happen if you actually managed to destroy one of the nothingness. Oh, the AoE made it through again. But it wasn't a crit this time. Doc with another crit heal. He's a Vestal. We've done this in the back of Falcor. Speaking of infinite time. Yeah, only 500% resist. Not a big deal. Vestal and Crusader armor. I think that is Doc in there. I mean, Coach. Coach put on Doc's armor. It's the only explanation. In time. Make it. Hey, Tet! Let's go on, Tet. Look where we are, man. You missed a really scary crit just about 2 minutes ago. But we're here, man. Doc is the homunculus. This is the final dungeon. It's the last of the 4. Man, oh man. You missed, yeah, like an hour and a half of phase 1. What, week 97? Week 97. It's a 2-man challenge. How people died. No one's died, and no, it's not a 2-man challenge. There's the link to a clip that explains what's going on, Escobars, if you want to check that out. But no, it's not a 2-man challenge, and no one has died. Close. Oh, got hit again. That's not too surprising, though. Yeah, we're cutting it close. Not on purpose, though. Down to 91. Crusader hit again. He's only got about a 55% chance to dodge, so the AoEs make it a little scary. Only Doc, yeah. Close only counts in hours, shoes, and hand grenades. I don't remember the hours part, but yeah. Right, horseshoes. Down to 62. Down to 62. Horseshoes, I think so. Horseshoes and hand grenades, that's true. 42. Stay up front, Wayne. I mean, imposter Wayne. Good dodges. No, but that reminds me of the hors d'oeuvres clip that Phoenix made. 5 more hits. Yeah, I mean, Doc can crit for 31. I mean, occasionally. Yes. Phoenix clipped the hors d'oeuvres thing. No, I correct, no worries. Prefer to crit heal, I've noticed. Noticed. Not Wayne. Waints. Thank you, password. I didn't even think about that. Waints. Wayne, you are not. You're a false ancestor. Is a run over? Let me check. No. No, Robert's not. We haven't had any deaths. Thanks every park all day. With 18-pack rewatch, history being made again. Thank you, Tat. Welcome in, man. You're in time. Hey, Leo, welcome in. Wayne, July. What's up? Oh, not much. So, Robert, no, we don't have any deaths or anything. Strike, welcome in. Wayne May. It ain't even June yet. There's information why we only have 2 people. No deaths, though. No deaths. Come up here, Waint. Good, we want to see that single target. July, Wayne. Good, good, good. He's assumed the position. Doc! Crit him!
Our community
Reese, I'm doing all right. How you doing, Reese? Escobars, thank you for the follow. Oh, now he's gone back again. Rainwing. Like me personally, at the moment I'm doing all right, honestly. Earlier I was extremely nervous.
Grows.
Lau, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, but Cereal. Let me know if I'm butchering your name, but thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Doc, as long as Doc doesn't roll bottom end or miss. Round 3.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying. Pray it does not take too hideous a form.
Holy water time. Good. I actually hit it once with a Houndmaster. Got the blight, even through holy water. Dodge. Good resist. I'm not gonna do it though, just in case. Yeah, here we go.
Behold the heart of the world, progenitor of life, father and mother,
Oh, Doc!
our creator and our destroyer.
Unbanning Doc. Thanks. Hey Warren, how's it going, man? God, I'm so sweaty right now. Doc! No, come on, Doc.
Easy. Just always crit. And always
Jack that dodge.
Simple.
Thunderstorm power goes down. Doc! Jesus, Doc!
Welcome back. Your steadfast.
Snow Ghost! Snow Ghost!
Greatly
Thank you
appreciate.
for the resub, Snow Ghost. 11 months. Guys.
You will join us or die, Master.
Doc, what are you doing with your life? That's 3 dodges.
Hey everybody, my name's
Snow Ghost, thank you for the resub. Love and sandwiches to Snow Ghost. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Warren. Well deserved. Thank you, anonymous person. Doc Cheese.
No chicken champ, right?
What is his accuracy? Hang on. Doc is throwing. For God's sake, Doc. What's the accuracy? He missed 3 81% in a row. What's the odds of missing 3 81% in a row? There's no horrible heal. Not 0. Apparently not. Got XComs. You know one thing I love about this fight is it zooms out. It zooms way out so you can see the whole thing. 0.8%? Holy crap. This is Reynold. This is Reynold too. They did the math. The monster math. We did it! We did it! Guys, this took so long. This is like the culmination of like 2,000 hours.
Generous bestowal.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Ridiculous note. A resplendent offering. We are warm of this thing. Made from it.
This is real life. This is real life.
Yay. $5, Buster.
Oh my god. I'm like shaking.
Community.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Dying. A gleaming endowment. Formation. And what sleeps. A generous bestowal.
Oh my god.
A generous bestowal. And bring our inescapable end. A new
I
substance.
feel kind of sick.
Come, steel yourself. We are building an army. Take up your
Thank you guys. I'll get to your messages.
join us or die, Master.
I'll get to it.
Our modest fellowship.
God, guys, thank you.
Praise the sub.
Uh,
A magnanimous dispensation.
my God, guys.
$5, Buster.
Destroy the world. No.
Truly, this is.
It just repeats. It repeats. Oh my God. Still crying in Darkest Dungeon. There it is.
$5, Buster.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go through all these.
A generous bestowal.
Oh, that took so long. I don't mean that dungeon. I mean all of this.
$5, Buster.
Guys, thank you so much. Week 98.
Buster.
Oh, yeah, let me do... Okay, while all this is catching up, God, thank you guys.
A generous bestowal.
Here are the mods that we used, right? No light. What this does is make it so that
Community.
things like the Vestal, when they use their move that usually generates light, this doesn't. Faster walking animations, faster combat animations, and I did have Claire check all these before, or ask her about them before the challenge. None of these have anything game-altering about them, as far as like stats or anything like that. That's all we're using. We have all DLC, run 20, week 98, like 2 weeks to spare. It's done. It's over. Speech.
In time.
I beat it. I beat Darkest Dungeon.
Of my failings.
Finally. Look, it's an empty graveyard. Look at this. It's everything.
A generous bestowal.
Oh, man. It's all done. It's the Elven ships of Valinor. This is the Garden Guardian. We already killed one. They're all done. You leveled up too. What's next? Let me think, everyone. But before I think, everyone,
Bestowal.
guys, honestly, like, I've streamed Darkest Dungeon for almost 2,000 hours. They can count me out. I'm gonna thank all of you guys. I really am, individually.
$5.
Good Lord, guys. Thank you so much. I mean, all 2,000 hours of streaming the game led to this point, but really, when this really started, we started doing Torchless Blood Moons a year ago. A year ago. It's been a year working up to this. We've beaten Torchless Blood Moon. We've learned how to do things on their own individually with deaths. We learned how to... We did Blood Moon. We did Blood Moon as a practice with no deaths. We did Torchless, Deathless Blood Moon without all bosses to figure out how we could do it with no deaths. How we could beat Darkest Dungeon 4 with no deaths, and we did it. It took 3 months for that attempt, 31 tries. This attempt took 2 months and 20 tries. But I mean, it's all together. It's all together. Holy crap. So really, we've probably spent like 1,000 hours working towards this moment and this challenge. It's crazy too. Like with this game, there's so much information in the game. like there's always going to be RNG, right? But if you play the best you can, you put it onto the game to get lucky, not yourself. And that's what I've been trying to do. And, you know, I've changed things in the game too. Like, I thought I knew how to do all this crap 1,000 hours ago. I thought, you know, oh no, don't take mini jesters, right? Don't take mini jesters good at stress healing, but they're too fragile. This run I used jesters way more than hound masters, really. That's just one example, but man, all boss on Dark City 2 as soon as it comes out. Bonds for timestamps. Incredible, man. Statue of Dark City 2, let's go. Oh my god, guys. Thank you for being here. My dream has been, I mean, not only to beat this, but to make the stream be what sports me and my family. Guys, thank you for being here through that challenge, whether you came in at the end or you were here for all of it. Appreciate it. All the VODs are there if you didn't catch some of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment below. You can also subscribe to the channel by clicking this button. It helps out a ton. And after all of that, be sure to check out the next video right up here. Of course, as always, thank you guys for watching.